Group D has already been labeled the group of death as the only group with 3 top 10 teams. What will be the key for the U.S. to be successful in this group?
You know, of all the worst case scenarios when you're doing all the permutations for the World Cup draw, yes, that is the group of death, and it's the top team in each pot that the U.S. could have got. But the reality is the U.S. has never lost to Australia. They've never lost to Nigeria. And Sweden is, of course, a different story. They could have been seeded in one of the different groups. They didn't get the seed because FIFA didn't want to put 3 European teams in the seed. The U.S. always seems to get Sweden. They're very good. Beat them in the last World Cup. They beat them this year, actually. So I think the challenge for the United States is not getting out of its group because of the expanded field. I think the challenge for the U.S. is if they don't win that group, the road to winning a World Cup title becomes much more difficult.
All right, so we are now 181 days from the start of the World Cup. So, Julie, what will be the USA's focus from now until their first match against Australia?
Well, I think the other good news when you're given a draw like this is the players are motivated. All the tweets from the players, Sydney Leroux immediately was bring it on, you know, Hope Solo, game on. And that's the thing. You have 6 months, and as a player, when you're heading into an event like this, all you want to know is, okay, who are the matchups? Who do we have? And regardless, you know, to be the best, you got to play the best. So I think the good news for the U.S. is they're going to be so focused, knowing this group is so difficult.
Well, this will be Abby Wambach's last year competing in the World Cup. Some other veterans could also be approaching their final time with the national team. Could this be USA's last year on top as a top favorite?
You know, for Abby Wambach, who is the #1 goal scorer ever to play the game, she has talked openly about the fact that, look, this is my last World Cup. I've never won a World Cup, she says, which is amazing, giving all the accolades in her career, and that this is the time to do it. But she has a whole core group, as you said, around her of veterans who are in their 30s as well. So I do think this is a great chance. They're as deep as they've ever been, the United States. But if they don't win it in this World Cup, there is a whole crop of young players like Alex Morgan, like Sydney Leroux, like Lauren Holiday, that I think will come behind them and be equally good.